Okay, I took the liberty of doing a pre-setup, so this is the other side of that same piece of steel. So this is some really mild quarter-inch steel. This is really great stuff for projects. You can buy it at Home Depot, you can buy it in scrap yards, you can do it. This stuff is great, man. You can use a small 120 or 240 stick welder, TIG, MIG. You can use gas welding, which I'm going to show you all how to do a little gas welding here shortly. So I've taken the liberty of setting this up another way. I want to make a cut said here. I would personally, it's a toss-up. Doing it flat like I showed you in the last video, or doing it this way. It doesn't matter. I think that doing it the other way might be truer than this because the blade can flex, but if you notice, I have this guard down all the way. So if I had a lot of material here, like out here, I'd move this guard up so I can cover more area. Like if I had 5 pieces of metal here, right? I can cover that, and this blade wouldn't flex much, because the idea is you don't want just to flex, because if it flexes, it changes your measurement. Okay, well, this is as far down as this guard goes. This is good. It's not going nowhere. It's a great measurement, and for what you're doing here, it's super accurate. All right. Hey, there's that guy again. We've talked about that. I would just go ahead and just do a pre-lube. Okay, and let's go ahead and get started here. The rattle noise is the guard for the motor, so don't worry about that. Now you can see how fast it goes through this metal. A little faster than the last one. There you go. That is how a horizontal bandsaw works. If you can find one, I would suggest grabbing it if you do any kind of work at the house with your welder. Now remember, guys, you can get a wood blade for this, but cutting wood is really pretty easy with a lot of things. But when you're cutting lots of metal and you need true surfaces where you're not throwing a inclination gauge on and worrying about trueness and everything else, this is a really great tool. That's why these have been around for a long time. Pretty tough to mess it up. That's 2 cuts. Okay, that's 2 cuts, guys, on a brand new blade. $50 unit. Get that oil can. Get that oil can. Get the oil can. Maybe I should start selling oil cans. But so next I'm going to go and find out about the transmission for that motor. But as you can see, it cut that metal nice. So whatever I need to do, I can cut a bolt, I can cut tubing, angle iron, C-channel, man, just about anything you want. And custom stuff, plastics, wood. Don't be afraid to cut wood. Don't be afraid to cut aluminum. The only difference is in aluminum, that blade gets really hot. When you saw that blade going through that, you see how it heated up? Go back and look at the video. It got hot because it was going quicker. That's why I put the oil in there. Keeps my blade cool. If that's aluminum, it's going to stick to the tines. It's okay, but you're going to have to clean it. But if you're doing a lot of aluminum and alloys, you can get a blade for that, and you don't have to do that. But nobody's really doing that. So mild steel is where it's at, and that's where our projects are. So I hope this is helpful. That's a $50 saw, $26 blade, and about an $8 can of degreaser, and an hour of labor. All right, guys, it's good stuff.